You're listening to Greater Good Radio Hawaii. Please visit us online at greatergoodradio.com. Today's guest is Darrick Branch. In 1993, Darrick started his professional football career and was drafted by the NFL. He had the privilege to play for teams such as Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Buffalo Bills, the 49ers, and Denver Broncos, to name a few. He currently owns and directs a local sports marketing and events company known as Hawaii Team Sports. How did you learn your discipline in life, being that you walked 2 to 3 miles from home? I mean, that's a long time to get lost or distracted.
Yeah, you're right. I even there was times where I grew up in a rough neighborhood. That's part of the whole thing. It comes along with growing up, I guess, in a poor society. Usually the kids in the community and the society that you're around, they've been brought up just as rough as you have. So at times I didn't want to walk down this street, because I knew what was going on down that street. So I take the alley and deal with the dogs, So I don't think it was about, just getting there. I don't know if that was about discipline. I talked about just wanting to do it, loving it. If you have a passion for something, I think you'll find a way to do it no matter what, to get there no matter what. If you're passionate, if you have a lot of love for it, you'll get it done. So getting to practice wasn't a hard thing, but the discipline in my life, as far as staying out of trouble and stuff, that's just there's a different thing between fear and respect. I kind of had both of those things with my mother, you know what I'm saying? I feared the whippings, you know what I'm saying? That's how you want to put it, the discipline that she put upon me. And then too, I had enough respect for her that I didn't want to bring any trouble into her house. I didn't want to bring, the number one thing she always told me, she said, you better hope that the police find you before I do if you get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And that was real, not that she, was going to kill me or anything, but it's just the fact that the pain and the disheartenment that I probably would bring to my mom, I never wanted to see that. I was a kid, that I recognized the things that my mom did for me, and the least I could do was show enough respect to do the things that she asked me to do and stay out of the trouble that she asked me not to get into. So I just say that the most important things in my life were football, but first my family, and that was the weight that made me say, hey, okay, school and the good things first and the bad things, I don't want any part of.
What made you choose Hawaii over the other schools you were recruited by?
Well, the truth of it is that I actually signed a letter of intent to attend the University of Illinois, and they got in trouble for some recruiting violations, and we talked about staying away from trouble and the negativity and stuff. I didn't want any part of that. The University of Illinois, Champaign, Illinois, was far away from where we lived, in Dallas, Texas. So one too many times my parents going to get to come and see me play. So, but I did at least want them to be able to see the opportunities that we may have had to play on TV, which was one of the reasons why I did want to go to the University of Illinois. Big Ten football, like I said, it's just a surrounding environment I didn't want to be in. New coaches and all the different things that the negative focus on the school. I didn't want to be a part of it. So, I always had in the back of my mind, I wanted to go far away to school, it was just too easy to get back home and get to the trouble, I wanted to be somewhere where I could, first of all, become a man, and not have to depend on so much of my parents and stuff. And I came out here to visit the University of Hawaii, and, of course, the moment you arrive to this place, it captures you, the beauty of it, the hospitality. They call it the aloha, it grabs a hold to you, and the thing about it is that it doesn't really grab too many people, because I've had other teammates say, I hate this place, it's too small, we can't do the things that I want to do, but I didn't see it that way, I felt honored to be here compared to where I came from, and like I said, it's great people, man. I fell in love with the people first, before I even got to appreciate the beaches, and the year-round great weather for the most part, except for December and January, of course. But it grabbed me. You know what I'm saying? It chose me. That's how I say it. Places that are special, it takes in the people that it wants to be a part of this place, and I felt like it did that to me, and that's why after my many years of playing football, in all the different places where I visited, I chose to make this place my home, and this is where I am.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.